Hey, with head coach Chris Kraus, a day off, sort of after an exciting win last night. We didn't get a chance to talk post game. I was close to the media, but just talk about the emotion of that game. And I don't know where to begin, but just a great win for the program.
Yeah, unbelievable game, an unbelievable win for this team and this program. Our fans, just everybody just around it. Overall, I think our game, the game before, if you're here watching, two just tremendous games, and everybody absolutely got their money's worth watching both matchups. But couldn't be happier and more proud of our guys, just for the effort that they showed, and just absolutely leaving everything on the floor and playing. We say play 40 minutes. That's a game, obviously 40 minutes, and we went to overtime. You had to play 45, and you got to treat each and every possession as if it's the last. And we certainly had to do that last night. A last-second bucket from Carter Smith, the layup to win it, and we got to stop right afterwards. And our guys just left everything out there, played each and every possession. Just couldn't be happier for that group, and just proud of their effort overall.
Just talk about the first half. It was just a simple case of shots not falling. You talked about at half 5 layups, and kind of a team that struggled to find its legs early on.
No, you know what? I think we met a really hot shooting team, and we met a really good team. Rodney Sanders opens up the game. We know they're set that they ran some handoffs, and he catches it off reversal and just let it go, and it's right to the bottom of the net. And that's what he's been doing for the last month. He's as good as anybody in the country, and at many different levels. And they had a lot of guys just making threes and getting by us. And they're so good with their ability to penetrate, and that's something that we really focused in. And then when they make their threes, which they did in the first half, they knocked down 8 of them, it just makes them that much tougher to stop, because you got to worry about the drives, the athleticism, the quickness, and now you got to worry about shooting. And it was really tough to stop those guys. And I thought we held them to 37 points still, which isn't that bad, for how much those guys could score. But we struggled to score the ball. We just struggled to put it in. As you said, we missed 5 layups is what I tallied up. Down 16 at the break, and there's 10 points just off of layups that, were they wide open? Were they contested? I'm not sure, but I thought we could have made those. And you make all 5 of those guys, and that turns it into a 6-point game, a 2-possession game. And hopefully one of those threes was challenged, and maybe now it's a 1-possession game, and it quickly could flip like that. And going into the second half, we just told our guys, continue to challenge shots, keep challenging shots, and let's just be confident more offensively, be tougher around the rim, and things started to switch and go our way. We held them to 1-3 in the second 20 minutes and only 1-3 in overtime. So 10 overall, and 8 of them came in the first 20 minutes. And our guys just dug in and tried to just continue to just get tougher and tougher defensively, and came out with a huge win.
What's the message to the team at halftime? And then how hard is it to make a comeback like that? All the effort you have to take just to get back even, and then to go overtime.
And it's so difficult when you're down, the emotion, the energy that you got to use to bring things back and fight and claw your way back into a game. Luckily for us, we made a run right off the bat, which gave us some more time to continue just fighting through that. We made a run. I think we cut it to about 9 or 7, and then Southern New Hampshire answered back with another couple baskets to answer our run. And it's that point right there, when you're coming from behind, the energy that it took to bring it back and close, and can you sustain that thing after the other team answers back? And we were able to do that last night, which, just a credit to our group. The halftime message, though, it was just to believe, just believe that we can do it. We actually did it against that group before, and obviously a very, very talented and really good team in Southern New Hampshire. But to get our guys to believe, be confident in each other, be confident in our game plan and who we are as a team, and they definitely did that last night.
Finished with a balanced scoring effort. Overall, a few games in a row now where it's been incredibly balanced, and when you have success when you do that. But I guess Adam Bramante in the first half of really kept you in the game, so to speak, and finished with a 21 after struggling a little bit the night before.
It's, as you said, the balanced attack. It's something that we try to use. It's the way we play. It's an equal opportunity offense, just sharing the basketball. We try to just let the basketball find the best shot. Try to find an open look with our ball movement, with our ability to penetrate and pitch, and obviously play through the post with Ryan and some of our guys. And Adam he's done that for for the last month and a half. You know, it's actually the night before. It's funny. Carter and Adam both went 1 for 11 from 3 on our opening night win against Bentley, and we joked with both of those guys that heading in, if we had our 2 best shooters or 2 of our best shooters go that, would we have had a chance to win? And our team figured out a way with that balanced attack, you know, on Saturday. And Adam made shots last night. Carter made shots last night. Hopefully they make shots tomorrow night. But it's, you know, Adam he carried us through a lot, some of those lulls in the first half, and he continued that thing, his offensive attack the whole game. And he's a confident kid. He's a great shooter. He actually led the country in 3-point shooting percentage last year. So we know he can shoot. He knows he can. The team does, and we try to find him off our ball move and get him a lot of open looks.
Big moment for Carter to get the game-winning basket. Let's talk about him a little bit. You're a former point guard. You led this team to an Elite Eight, and as assistant coach. Talk about your dynamic with him. I mean, as a freshman, he got thrown right in as a starter, and certainly had his lumps. I had to have a seat next to you a lot of home games and saw it. But now you've got the point guard I think you want that really is the heart and soul of this team.
Yeah, it's been neat watching Carter grow up, both on and off the floor, and especially, I mean, here with the ball in his hands as a point guard for this team, seeing him as a freshman who came in ready to conquer the world and take this team right back to the Final Four, which we did the year before when he was a senior in high school, and just him learning what it takes to run a team, to lead a team, and to be a part of a really good team. You know, his development has been it's been a lot of work, and he's one that puts in more work than anybody, and he's a gym rat. He's a winner. He's in the film room a ton, and as a former point guard myself, just being able to work with him and mentor him and help him to get to this level and get to this point, it's been a lot of fun to see. They say it's the hardest position on the floor to have because you're making a lot of those decisions. The accountability that's put on that point guard and on that position is a lot, and it's very demanding. And as a player myself, as a point guard, and a lot was put on me and demanded of me, and I do that to these guys, and I expect and demand a lot because I know if they do it, we'll be pretty good. And he's listened, he's taken it all in, whether it was fun or challenging at times, which it certainly is, but it's just part of the development and the growth in the process to do it, and it's just been so rewarding to watch, and I couldn't be happier for him, for Carter, and where he's come from to where he is right now, and leading this team back to the regional championship tomorrow night. And the neat thing about Carter, though, as good as he is, and as much of a competitor as he is, he, in all of his interviews, as you've talked to him and doing with the papers and just talking to Carter, he's happier for his teammates right now. He's happier for the group of guys around him. And you see last night where we've talked a lot with Carter, when you get inside, finding teammates, and eventually the defense has to figure out, do I stay with those shooters around? And then that opens up for Carter right down the middle, which happened last night. It's sort of do you stay at home on the perimeter, do you go to the middle and then leave up shooters? And he's doing a great job reading that. But he loves just getting in there and finding guys and just winning for his teammates right now.
How valuable is that to a team to have a guy like him that, like I said, is the heart and soul? I mean, he very much is to me the heart and soul of the team, and he kind of, well, it doesn't necessarily fall on his shoulders point-wise or whatever. As he goes, the team goes.
Yeah, you know what, I think it definitely does. The neat thing about this group, and Carter will absolutely admit it, that Carter is an inspirational player and a very emotional player, and he does get us going a lot of times, but it's our group. We've got a lot of guys like that. We've got all of our starters, guys off the bench. We've got an older group right now that they've been through a lot and they've played through a lot, and we have a lot of guys that really raise this team with their emotion and their level of energy, and just like Carter, it's great to have that, but we've got a collective group like that, and that's really neat as a coach to have.
4 turnovers last night. I mean, helps you keep it in the game and make the comeback against a ball pressure defense like that.
Yeah, and that's something that against Southern New Hampshire, how good they are defensively, how much they pressure us. They switch switching ball screens, try to get up inside you and pressure you and force you into quicker rush decisions. And to end the game with only 4, I was actually really surprised when I saw that after the game, how well we did taking care of the basketball. And that you have to have that against a team like Southern New Hampshire. And they've frustrated us in the past. They've taken the basketball away from us at times and forced us into some decisions that we don't necessarily want, and making us make quicker plays and doing some things that we wouldn't necessarily want to do on the other side, but that's just how good they are defensively. And a credit to our group, a credit to our ball handlers who are our guards, who are also our forwards. All of our kids handled basketball, take care of it, and made some really, really good decisions last night.
Just get done with the practice session today as the off day. Just what's been kind of the focus today after back-to-back days? Obviously rest, I would think.
Yeah, definitely some rest, trying to get these guys rested, recovered for tomorrow. And then we put in a little bit of game planning here today for tomorrow night for St Anselm, who we know really well. Played them twice this year. They're a tremendous team. They beat us twice, so we got our hands full, and we know their personnel, we know their strengths, and they know ours. So it's just going to be another one of these matchups where you got to do all those little things, the 50-50 balls, diving on the floor, taking charges, getting on the glass to rebound the basketball. And our guys are excited. Our guys are excited to play. I think they're thrilled to be here still, still playing for a chance to win this region, which is just a credit to the hard work that's gone in with this group this year, but also over the years.
Well, thank you very much, Coach, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Thanks.